Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
My name is Filippo Serracini. And here with me I have
Effie Emanuel. We work together.
We are two program managers in the Azure Stack team, and my area is all the aspect of security and compliance and identity for Azure Stack. Want to introduce yourself as well?
Sure. So I'm here in a security session, but my domain is actually the administrator portal and the UX around it. So after this session, we can have a chat if you have feedback on the UX as well.
All right, so today we want to talk to you about the security principle and how we design and why we design Azure Stack the way it is. So when about 3 years ago, Jeffrey Snower, Lee Holmes, and I, and other security experts of my team, sat down together to decide what the security posture of Azure Stack was going to look like. We basically had two options, or two extremes. On one hand side, there was the fully open, do-yourself, you go and configure option, like, for example, Windows Server. You buy Windows Server, and then you have to harden and design the security posture of the product yourself. I feel the mic going on and off. The other one was, on the other extreme, you had a fully sealed system where the security posture really defined and fully controlled. And for a variety of reasons that I will explain throughout this presentation, actually we decide for the latter option, which is the security, the sealed system, because our target, our vision, was to offer our customer a similar level of protection as they enjoy in Azure, but while operating Azure Stack in a hostile environment. Hostile is a very strong word, and the reason why I use that is because it's not because we don't trust our customers. Simply because we cannot make any sort of assumption on how our customer are going to deploy, manage, and protect Azure Stack. For example, I don't know what kind of security, physical security you're going to have around your data center. What kind of vetting is going to be done for the people that enter the data center. What kind of processes, what kind of tools you apply to manage your data center and Azure Stack. And since we cannot make any sort of assumption, the only option we have is to consider it as a hostile. We actually put us in a very great position to make very bold decisions for Azure Stack. So when you think about the security posture of Azure Stack, you really have to keep in mind there are two environments, if you want. The first one is the infrastructure of Azure Stack. And here you see a very small picture with a lot of boxes that you probably cannot read. And that's OK, because that's exactly what we want. The internals of Azure Stack are internal, which means you don't have to worry about, you don't have to care about, you don't have to understand them. They are taken care of you because Azure Stack, as you may know, ships as a hardware appliance. So the system is already pre-configured, hardened. And we designed the security posture of Azure Stack along two security principles. One is the harden by default, and the second one is Assume Breach. And I'll go into the detail of each one of them. So while the security posture is designed by Microsoft, you still are responsible. Your Azure Stack operators are going to be responsible to managing the day-to-day activities. For example, attaching a SIEM, a secure information event management, doing proper security monitoring, apply the updates, because there is no security that will hold unless you keep the system up to date. So, but there is a major shift. Instead of spending an incredible amount of time figuring out how to secure the infrastructure, that comes already done. And so you can use actually your time and the security, of your security team to focus on what's important for you, which is the workloads, your data, your applications. That's where your IP is. That's where your secret sauce of your company is. And you can focus on securing them because that's actually your responsibility. Because we don't know what kind of application you're going to deploy. We don't know how you're going to put it together, how you're going to manage it. That's why we had to leave the security posture of your application to you exactly as you have in Azure. So your security team is going to focusing on securing the application, define the security posture of the application, and of course the day-to-day management for security. So let's look into the details of the two security principles, hardened by default. What we mean by that is Azure Stack comes to your data center, and it's done. It's production ready. From a security standpoint, it's production ready, which means you are ready to go on production. And that is a very strong alternative to give you a big manual with hundreds, perhaps thousands of steps that you have to go to eventually get to a decent security posture. So all of this step that will be in a manual, we actually have done in Azure Stack by default. So every Azure Stack, it doesn't matter what hardware partner you pick, it doesn't matter in which geography you deploy, it will come with the security posture already enabled by default. So since we designed Azure Stack in conjunction with our hardware partners, we were able to actually influence even the requirement for the hardware. And we start the security posture rooted in the hardware. So every Azure Stack has, of course, secure boot and UEFI. Those are no big deal, fairly standard. But also have a TPM 2.0 chips in every single blade. And 3 years ago when we started, and it still today is still true, there are very few servers out there in the market that actually ship with TPM 2.0 chips. Every Azure Stack, no matter where, no matter what, will ship with that. And we use them. Then we focus on the software and how we can harden the software, how we can reduce the attack surface. So we started by applying a very hardened security baseline based on the US Department of Defense DISA STIG. Because since we wanted to make happy every single customer, we basically went for the hardest we could possibly find on the market. We also, since we are Microsoft, we were able to remove a lot of components from Windows that we don't use. Again, we shrink down the attack surface. And we leverage a Windows Server security feature, pretty much all of them. And one I'm very proud and very excited about is actually code integrity. Why is the deck not going? OK, sorry. With that one, basically, you have code integrity enabled. Code integrity, for those of you not familiar with, is a rule that allows you to whitelist what software you want. And the only software that can run in Azure Stack is the software that has been signed by the Microsoft Azure Stack product group. No other software will be able to execute in that. So if somebody tries to run a piece of code, think of a PowerShell script, or some hacking tool, or even some good software that is not signed by Azure Stack, it will not be able to execute and will be flagged with an audit. And actually, with also with an alert. And then, basically, we also have the Windows Defender in every single, the anti-malware, in every single Hyper-V host and every single VM. And we have network across 3 different layers. The top-of-rack switches, software-defined network, and even under the guest VM. So we guest firewall VM. So we have 3 layers of network control that get more and more strict. And of course, we already went through the process of disabling a lot of the legacy protocols like SMBv1, SSL, and we are in the process of disabling TLS 1.0 and TLS 1.1. So very soon, Azure Stack will be only usable with TLS 1.2. We also look at secrets. Of course, secrets is a big part of the security posture, how you manage a secret, how you rotate the secret. So first of all, most of the compliance standard out there, think of PCI, think of HIPAA, think of FedRAMP, they all require data rest encryption. So that we enable a data rest encryption across the board on every single Azure Stack. So all the data, both infrastructure data and customer data, so user data, is encrypted at rest with volume level encryption via BitLocker, which is persistent at TPM. We have TLS 1.2 encryption across the board inside the infrastructure. So the whole infrastructure talks 1.2 only. And since we have a PKI certificate authority inside the infrastructure, we are able to use Kerberos for strong authentication between the components. So every single component in Azure Stack has strong authentication, so man-in-the-middle attacks are very hard to use. And finally, to make your life simpler for the management point of view, we give you a secret script, secret rotation script. That basically you just click once and it rotates all the secrets inside Azure Stack. Think of like certificates, think of internal accounts, think of storage account keys. And for service accounts that we use in Azure Stack, we actually use GMSA, Group Managed Service Accounts, which it's a type of service account that are self-managed by AD, Active Directory, and we use the highest frequency they support, which is 24 hours. So every 24 hours, the accounts in Azure Stack, the Group Managed Service Account, rotate automatically. Think of from an attack point of view, the time window. Now you shrink it down to at most 24 hours. After that, they're kicked out. So let's now look at the Assume Breach principle. So in the past, the metaphor for defense, for defending your infrastructure was the castle. Big, thick walls around your infrastructure, then soft inside, right? You will have very strong perimeter defense, like the walls of a castle, but then when the enemy will pass that one, pretty much it will be done. So the security community, and Microsoft being a champion in this effort, is moved to Assume Breach, which means you don't only focus on trying to prevent the compromise, but you also move to, you accept the idea and the fact, actually, that if an adversary has enough resources and time, they will eventually get in. So how you move, what do you do in that case? The average industry time for detection is 6 months. So you could have somebody in your network for 6 months, and you wouldn't know about it, and that's okay. You will be right in the middle, right in the average of the industry. So how do we bring those 6 months down to days, hours, even minutes? That's basically what Assume Breach is all about. Let's take those 6 months down. And then let's assume somebody got inside the infrastructure. That should not mean that the entire infrastructure is done. It should only mean that that component that got compromised is compromised. So to jump from to another component to do a lateral movement, it should mean that the attacker has to work a lot. And if they work a lot, they make a lot of noise. Noise is good because it means we can detect them. So let's make their life easier. Let's make their life harder to move around. And how do we do that? So one of the key point is in Azure Stack is, actually this is from the RSA conference. This year, what they said is 8 out of 10 of the attacks in the last year were based on known credential. Known credential are either credential that had been stolen or credentials that were properly set up. Think of like username, admin, password. And how do you think they stole them, those credentials? The phishing emails is the #1 attack vector and has 30% success rate. So rounding up the math, I send you 3 or 4 emails, I probably get your credentials. For me as an attacker, it's a cost 0 type of attack. For you, that you get compromised, very heavy attack, very heavy, dangerous attack, and very costly. So, and which credential is the most attacked one? The domain admin, of course, because if you are domain admin, you get the credential, you already won the battle. You go anywhere you want, nobody can control you. So in Azure Stack, basically we cut that one. So there is no domain admin available for user, for you, or for us, Microsoft, or our hardware partner to use. You don't administer Azure Stack, you manage Azure Stack. You are an Azure Stack operator. And that's really important to understand. You don't have a domain admin credential to log into Azure Stack. So if somebody steals your credential with a phishing email attack, for example, they will only be able to perform whatever action the system is designed to do, because the system only exposes 3 interfaces for managing. There is the admin portal, which Effie designed, which basically is a point-and-click experience to do the proper administration of the infrastructure. Or if you want to prefer use a CLI experience, think of PowerShell or any other programming tools, you can use ARM, Azure Resource Manager, to expose the same capabilities. But again, you compromise that, you can only do what the system exposes. You can't go in Server Manager. You cannot get inside Hyper-V Manager or other cluster manager for that matter. You cannot even log into a VM. We disable interactive log on, by the way. So, and the third entry point is what we call the privilege endpoint, which is a PowerShell remote GIA. GIA stands for Just Enough Administration, which is a feature of PowerShell that allows you to whitelist the list of PowerShell commands that you expose. So if somebody logs into the PowerShell GIA with your credential, they will only see those 20, 30 PowerShell commandlets that we decided was okay to expose. And the most damage they can possibly do is turning off your appliance. And sure enough, if you don't detect that your system is turned off, you have way bigger problems than being compromised. And so to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, Effie now is going to show you the constraint management experience with the privilege endpoint. To you, Effie.
Dr. Cheras.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dr. Serafini. Isn't he wonderful? I mean, he says all these things, defense in depth, and we build walls, and we did this, and we did that, and this is limited, and this is constrained. But how about we take a challenge today?
All right, go for it.
I'm going to challenge you and play the mean person here.
Go for it.
So let's see. I've done my diligence throughout the last couple of weeks. I've had time and resources. And I think I fished some credentials and IPs necessary. So what I'm going to do right now
It's good.
is I am going to actually connect to your privileged endpoint in your system, Doctor. So I'm going to run this command, and there you have it. That's the first step, and now I'm going to use the creds that I fished and go a step further. And I feel like having some fun today. And there you have it. I'm in. So I'm a math person, and I'd like to try and see if that will work. Aha! Okay. Got me there.
Not that easy, eh?
Well, I can try other stuff. I don't want to get caught. I'm sure you have a heart as well. You have a mom, right? Let's try and just write mama here, and see if that will give us something. And no, that is disappointing, ladies and gentlemen. So let me do some research here and see what I can actually do with what I have. And this is my surface for the day today.
So what you're seeing here is the GIA endpoint, and this is the whitelisted set of commandlets. So most of the commandlets are get Azure Stack logs, test Azure Stack, because the privilege endpoints for support scenario.
And that's very disappointing. So I think I'm going to take a break. I may have lost this challenge, but the war is not over. You should know that. I'll be back shortly.
So to make our attackers' life easier, basically what we're going to do now is we are going to elevate the privileges of the privilege endpoint, which is a very weird name. But basically we are going to get inside the privilege endpoint because we have a sort of like unlocking mechanism for extreme support cases where the customer support engineer has to go inside. And so in that case, there is a two-factor authentication process that Effie is going through where you generate a token, a request token. You give it to the Microsoft support engineer, which they go to a Microsoft support site. They validate the token. If the token is valid, they generate an authorization token. They pass it back to you. You pass it back into the privilege endpoint, which validates the token. And if it's valid, basically then it unlocks. It opens up. So at that point, you're running as a domain admin. We never give you the domain admin credential. You run as a domain admin, and you have the full PowerShell library, and you can reach out to anything. So now Effie is going to try to compromise the system even with that type of credential. So she's going to run as a domain admin credential in an unconstrained mode in PowerShell.
You really like to challenge me, huh?
All right, go back to the screen. There you go.
Okay.
So what you're seeing there, the long string, is the token that she generated. This is the website that the customer support engineers go through. The token is valid. It's going to generate another token.
We're going to try.
A refresh. Probably think the session expired.
Yep. Probably busted.
And so by basically generating the token, you have a two-factor auth with two people, two companies, and two systems have to work together in order for the unlocking process to work. You as a customer, you never lose control of the appliance. because you are going to be in a Skype sharing session, so you can decide whether you hand over the control to the customer support engineer, or you maintain the control and you just let the support engineer telling you what to do. You can decide, the system works both ways, but you maintain control. So now Effie got the
token.
The token, so she's going to pass it into the privilege endpoint, which is going to validate it and successfully unlock. So now Effie is running as a domain admin.
Thank you for helping me with this challenge, Doctor. Make my day here. So, we're in. I'm back. Let's see what I can do here. I'd like to do some damage to your system, so let's try again with the math. 1 + 1, and there you have it. This time it worked. And let's see if we can engrave something in your hosts and in your own language so you can actually get it. Ciao Mama is there. So the third thing I'd like to do, because you gave me the means, I am going to try and run a small executable which will do some damage to your system. And I named it especially for you, Doctor. It's the mean Italian hacker.exe. So let's try that. And oh my.
Now you have to change folder first. This one here.
Yeah. Well, excitement is so big. Come on.
So basically what Effie is going to try is to run an executable.
Give me a second here because I am so excited about what I'm doing.
So the mean Italian hacker is basically an executable that is not signed by Microsoft.
Doctor, you caught me.
So as you can see, device card, so the device card code integrity policy kicked in and blocked it. Not only blocked it, but I think you also got caught.
I think I may have been caught, and I'm going to quickly check if a 3077 showed up here. Let's quickly get the event. I was prepared for you. So
as you can see now, there is an event.
I did get caught, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is really good. You should trust him.
So the 3077 is a code integrity violation event. So in Azure Stack, we have actually, we look for this event, and if that is triggered, we trigger an alert, so you're going to receive it out right away. So when you see this, you have 100% certainty that your system is compromised. So because in Azure Stack, since it's a sealed system, we control everything that can execute inside, you have a very high signal-to-noise ratio, which means you have a lot of signal, very little noise. So when you look for these events, when you see these events, you better worry because it means something fishy is happening. Can you switch back to 5?
Of course, and I will let you talk about compliance.
Right. So we saw the security posture of Azure Stack. Let's look at compliance, because a lot of customers that look at Azure Stack are dealing with compliance regulation, and because they're working in regulated environments. And so in Azure Stack, we have a good story for compliance, because since we own Azure Stack design, we can actually help a lot of our customers in terms of compliance. And so what we did is basically we did a formal assessment with a third-party auditing company. They came in and assessed Azure Stack for several of the major compliance standards. But I want your attention on this part here. Azure Stack is not certified. Azure Stack has been assessed, and there is a major difference. The reason why Azure Stack is not certified is because all these major standards have controls that fall into 3 major buckets. You have technology, you have people, and you have processes. So since we do not own and operate Azure Stack, you do. We don't know what kind of people and process, how you're going to meet the people and process controls. We only cannot help you answering the question about the controls applicable to the technology related to the infrastructure. And so for that, we actually produced the documentation that you can download for free from Microsoft website, so that you can use that to jumpstart your certification process. So remember, assessed, not certified. And so we actually, here's the link where you can go and download the documents. And we have documentation for PCI DSS, so credit card payment industry. We have the CCM, the Cloud Control Metrics Cloud Security Alliance, that covers 30 standards, including HIPAA, which is healthcare, ISO 27001, and FedRAMP Moderate. And as of last month, we actually announced even FedRAMP High, which is a much more challenging standard to go after. And even that one, Azure Stack was fully able to meet the technology-related criteria. But as I said, there are some of the controls that are responsibility of the customer, our customers. And one of them is, for example, the integration with the Security Information Event Management, a SIEM tool. This is for what you're seeing here is a control directive from the FedRAMP High documentation. And so today, we're announcing the general availability of the syslog client that we built inside the Azure Stack infrastructure that basically emits common event payload through to our system. So you can connect your SIEM to that. And we support TLS 1.2, and we support mutual auth. So you can actually have a very secure connection to your SIEM tool. And Effie now is going to show you how to integrate with a SIEM.
Well, first I'm going to explain what I'm going to show them. So there are two parts to the Azure Stack infrastructure. One part that we as Microsoft control, and we take care of it for you. And that is everything that is running on the physical hosts and all the infrastructure VMs that we stand up at deployment time and help you bring up Azure Stack and run Azure Stack. So that is one part. And then there is another part, which is the hardware itself. And that consists of your network switches, your BMC cards, and the HLH, the hardware lifecycle host, which is provided by most of the hardware partners, and also a VM usually running inside the HLH, which is running the hardware partner's own software. For that part, and to tell you how to make sure that you can emit all the events from those hardware parts, you have to work with your hardware partners. As far as the software part of the infrastructure is concerned, we take care of that for you by having a syslog client inside Azure Stack, which will emit all the events to a CM of your choice outside the system. And for that purpose, we're going to show you here a demo of how we set up in one of our systems CM software.
With Event Tracker.
Yes, which is Event Tracker. And you know this hacker who thought could outsmart Dr. Saracini earlier? Well, she did get caught, and we're going to show you how. So we are in the Event Tracker interface, and there is this option to view the incidents that happened. Now, if I go to the last one day, I can have a tile view here, and it will tell me all the events that I have chosen to raise incidents to my team. And as you can see, we had an event where the privileged endpoint support session got unlocked, one for the privileged endpoint being just accessed, but most importantly, the code integrity policy violation. And if you want to get more details about what and when and who, you can actually go to the tabular view, and I am going to open here. It's the code integrity that matters to me, because we caught this little person who thought could outsmart our doctor. And there you have it. Seems she tried to execute a mean Italian hacker executable and got caught on trying to do so. So I think you should feel pretty much prepared for any such kinds of attacks. Now, We talked about infrastructure. We just want to make sure we also clarify what you can do about your workloads, because you get Azure Stack and then you run user workloads on it. So there are really two ways to do this, to secure those. On the user VMs that you deploy on top of Azure Stack, you can actually go and deploy or place any kind of collector or agent you want. So one option is you go deploy your agent on your user VM and connect it to the CM of your choice externally located to Azure Stack. The other option is, as of the end of next month, at the end of November, we will have some CM software partners of ours, starting with Event Tracker, which will offer a marketplace item from the Azure Stack Marketplace. You can download that, deploy a VM in your user space, and make sure that all the events from your user VMs are actually emitted to that system. So you can use something like the demo I just showed you to make sure that you get ahead of any malicious person trying to get into your user workloads.
Thank you, Effie. So one important thing I want you to know is, so we have done all the work. We use open standards like syslog and common event format. One thing is important for you is to reach out to your vendor, your CM of choice, and tell them that you have to support Azure Stack. That's how you're going to basically make sure that everything interfaces. We have done everything we could to give you an open standard. Now make sure you reach out to your vendor so that they can support Azure Stack as well. So another requirement for compliance, even in FedRAMP, here you have the control, is vulnerability scanning. But vulnerability scanning in Azure Stack, being Azure Stack a sealed appliance where you cannot run and install any agent, it can be tricky, right? So for this today, we're announcing a partnership where we have done with Qualys to basically provide vulnerability scanning reports of Azure Stack. So we scan Azure Stack in our labs, and since it's the same appliance as you have in your data center, you actually get the same report available for you. And here I'm introduce Hari Srinivasan, that he's going to demo basically how Qualys works for Azure Stack. Go ahead.
Thank you, Filippo. This is great. Thanks for all the partnership too. So what we are doing, like Filippo started talking about having your user workloads, which run on top, and then you have the rest of your infrastructure and HLH. So we are breaking this down into three parts. What Qualys provides is a unified view across Azure, and the same reason why you went for Azure Stack is to kind of bring the cloud back into your on-premise. We provide a unified view of security for both of them. In Azure Stack, we are looking at the Azure Stack infrastructure. We are partnering with Azure Stack to provide you with those vulnerability and compliance reports you needed for your infrastructure. So that's the first step. Like, let's go bottom up. So you get the infrastructure available from, they get the reports available directly from Qualys. So sign up for Qualys, you get these reports from Qualys, your Qualys interface. In addition to that, we are also able to support the rest of the stack too, the HLS environment. You can scan or identify vulnerabilities and compliance in our HLH environment. We can go further up. We can do scanning for vulnerability and compliance for your user workloads. When we do think about user workloads, to make it interesting, over next month, the sensors which are available from Qualys will be available in the marketplace in Azure Stack. So that gives you a click and deploy functionality. I can deploy a network scanner, or I have an agent which I can pop it up as an extension to your user workloads as you spin this up. So it lights up the dashboard within your Qualys portal to give you a complete picture of the workloads which you have in your Azure Stack. Along with it, of course, the infrastructure has been taken care of. So we are starting out with the vulnerability management report, and soon we will also be dishing out the compliance reports. So for contractors for the federal defense customers and federal customers, if it's a requirement to kind of have a complete picture of what's going on with your stack and those reports, Qualys provides you with that ability. So Qualys, if I just sum it up, Qualys combines the visibility of a complete Azure Stack, which is including the infrastructure, the HLH, and the user workloads, providing you with vulnerability and compliance assessments across all of these things. Everything comes from a single pane of glass. This kind of seamlessly extends to your workloads, which are probably already running in Azure. So you're going to get to see both the worlds together in one place. That's what Qualys offers. And this report would be opened up very shortly. And over the next month, we will have all the sensors available from Qualys in the marketplace, so you can click and deploy and move forward from there. I'm available later for answering any questions. Feel free to stop by and ask how does this integration work and how we can secure your investment both in Azure Stack and also in Azure. Thank you so much for your opportunity.
Thank you, Hari. So with this, basically now you have seen Azure Stack. We have done all the assessment for compliance. And actually, if you're working the federal government, especially the US federal government, there are several ATOs that are happening for approved Azure Stack in the government. So that sort of gives you the idea of how serious we are for the security and compliance Azure Stack and how definitely can meet any requirement out there. So what I want to talk with you about is the last announcement of the day, which is the integration of Azure Stack with a hardware security module. This actually has been requested fairly loudly from our customers in this last year. And so we partnered up with Thales to bring the Thales Cyber Trust Cloud Key Management tool to Azure Stack. So what that does is a broker between the Thales HSM, the hardware security module, and Azure Stack Key Vault. So you can actually move the keys from the HSM to Key Vault and use the CCKM platform to manage the entire lifecycle of all those keys. And so now I'm going to also play a video to basically show this in action. And the CCKM platform is going to be available at the end of October in the Azure Stack Marketplace, so you can deploy inside your user subscriptions.
This is a quick demonstration of creating and uploading a key to Azure Stack using CipherTrust Cloud Key Manager, which uses Azure Bring Your Own Key or BYOK APIs. We start in Sources. In this case, the key source is the Vormetric Data Security Manager. We click on Add Key, select an Azure Stack key, and give it a name. And we select the encryption algorithm and key size, and we save the key. Then we go to Keys. We click on New Key and then Upload. We're presented with a dialog box where we can find the key. Ignite Now, the region, local, the key vault, and give it a name that we can see, Ignite Now Stack, and click on Upload Key. The key has been successfully uploaded. Now we can go to Microsoft Azure, look at the tenant vault, and you can see there is a new key called Ignite Now Stack in the Azure Key Vault.
So this allows a lot of the scenario. For example, let's say you have a billing system that you only use like at the end of the month, and so you only want to give the key or move the key outside of the HSM during that window of time. For example, CCKM allows you to do that because you can put rules on the management. So they move the key to Key Vault when it's needed by persisting them anyway on HSM, and then they remove them when it's not needed anymore. So you have a lot of scenarios that now you can do if you have an HSM or you have a requirement for an HSM, you can actually do it now.
This is a quick...
Oh, sorry. So last thing I want to tell you is we have done a lot of work, and I hope this was transmitted in this presentation to make sure that your Azure Stack comes into your data center secure, really battle ready for you to use it and to help you defending against your enemies, your cyber enemies. But security is a never-ending journey. So you have to keep the system up to date. For this, every month we release the update payload that contains the Windows updates, as well as especially for those customers that operate Azure Stack in a disconnected way, you also have the Windows Defender signature updates. So make sure that you keep your system up to date and you apply the monthly patches. We further shrink down the attack surface in 18.10, which is the October payload. We are releasing the extension host, which basically allows you to expose only very few IPs and very few ports to the outside for your workloads. so that, again, the attack surface is much smaller. As I mentioned earlier, we are moving to support only TLS 1.2. We are working on building a drift detector inside the infrastructure. What that does is to basically look at the configuration and determine whether the system has moved away for any reason from the golden state. And if it does, it's going to alert you so that you can promptly remediate. And finally, to improve, remember, you want to take those 6 months average down as much as we can. We are going to improve the detection capabilities even further by adding more and more specific Azure Stack event and alerts so that you can look for them, and if you see them, you know that something is wrong, and you can call for support. So with this, I want to thank you for your attention. If you want to know more about Azure Stack, there are a couple of more sessions this afternoon and one tomorrow, and they also will be available online for you to look at them. Also, please make sure that you submit your evaluation. That's very important. And if you have any question, I'll be happy to take them. Thank you.